When a new season of 90 Day Fiancé premieres, it doesn't take long before fans start obsessing over more than just the relationships. From accents and family drama to house tours and wedding outfits, no detail is too small for the franchise's dedicated viewers. In season 11, one of the biggest conversations hasn't just been about throuples, visas, or trust issues, it's been about something much simpler, the name of cast member Amani Jlassi. Yes, you read that right. A name. For weeks, fans on Reddit, X, and Instagram have been scratching their heads, trying to figure out whether Amani's name is Amani, Amini, Eni, or something else entirely. Even her partner, Matt, has added to the confusion by mispronouncing it on camera, causing what one fan called a small identity crisis in the fandom. But behind the memes and playful jokes lies a deeper story, one that reveals not just how to say her name but also the culture, strength, and ambition of one of the show's most intriguing new stars. The name debate that broke Reddit. It started innocently enough. In one scene, Matt referred to his wife by two different names in the span of a single conversation. Viewers caught the slip immediately, with Reddit user B2FLYYY starting a thread, Amani. Amini. Seriously, WTF is it? The post quickly went viral in the 90 Day Fiancé subreddit, as others chimed in with similar frustrations. Some swore they had heard Matt call her Eni in a previous episode. Others wondered if Amani was a stage name, much like how Chantel Everett's legal name is reportedly Care or Jorge Nava once went by Andrew Lopez on social media. I was so glad to see I wasn't the only one being driven absolutely crazy, one fan wrote. Another joked that they needed subtitles just for Matt's pronunciation. It got to the point where the confusion overshadowed the couple's actual storyline, with fans spending more time debating the spelling of Amani's name than analyzing the throuple drama unfolding with the girlfriend, Eni Aguirre. Amani speaks out, "It's Amani." Finally, Amani herself decided it was time to set the record straight. In a short but impactful Instagram video, she introduced herself directly to fans. "My name is Amani, and it's actually pronounced Amani. It means wishes in Arabic." The explanation not only cleared up the mispronunciations but also added a layer of beauty to her identity. The word, Amani, carries significant meaning in Arabic, often symbolizing hope, aspirations, and dreams. For someone navigating the challenges of cross-cultural relationships, unconventional family structures, and immigrant life, the name feels especially fitting. Amani went on to share more about her roots. She was born and raised in Tunisia, the smallest country in North Africa, with a rich blend of Arab, Berber, and Mediterranean influences. She proudly identifies as Arab but also has a little bit of Italian heritage. From Tunisia to California, a journey of resilience. Amani's background explains not only her unique name but also her determination to build a life entirely on her own terms. Growing up in Tunisia, she faced a society heavily shaped by male dominance and religious traditions. Opportunities for women were often limited, with many expected to either teach or take on domestic roles. But Amani wanted more. At 18, she left Tunisia in search of a brighter future. It wasn't an easy decision, leaving behind her family, culture, and childhood home, but it was necessary. She dreamed of independence, adventure, and building a life where her ambitions wouldn't be capped by societal expectations. Her journey eventually brought her to California, where she settled in San Diego's upscale Mount Helix neighborhood. By her late 20s, she had already achieved something remarkable. She became the youngest homeowner in her area, a milestone she often refers to when calling herself a boss babe on 90 Day Fiancé. Multilingual and multifaceted, one of the first things fans noticed about Amani on the show was her accent. Some couldn't quite place it. Was it French, Arabic, Spanish? Turns out, it was a mix of many. Amani revealed that she speaks 4 languages: Arabic, French, English, and a little bit of German. Her multilingualism comes from her diverse upbringing. While she was born in Tunisia, her mother and grandmother spent years in Germany, which added another cultural influence to her household. Speaking multiple languages hasn't just made her adaptable in social settings, it's also given her an edge in business. The boss babe, of tech sales. Unlike many 90 Day Fiancé cast members who enter the show unemployed or relying on their American partners, Amani stands out as someone who is already firmly established in her career. With more than a decade of experience in tech sales, she has closed multi-million-dollar deals and built a reputation as a self-made professional. In an industry often dominated by men, her success is yet another example of her breaking through barriers. She proudly describes herself as ambitious, hardworking, and driven, qualities that not only fuel her career but also explain how she navigates the complexities of her personal life, including her throuple relationship, love, bisexuality, and the throuple experiment. Of course, fans of 90 Day Fiancé aren't just tuning in to learn about Amani's resume. They're here for the drama, and Amani's relationship storyline is one of the most unconventional the franchise has ever seen. Amani is openly bisexual, something she has embraced fully on screen. It was actually her idea to pursue a throuple relationship after meeting Eni Aguirre, a stripper from Mexico. Amani fell in love with Eni almost instantly, and Matt agreed to expand their relationship, making Eni his girlfriend as well. The plan: to eventually bring Eni to the United States. But the logistics are complicated. The trio traveled to Mexico to get to know Eni better before proposing. Their strategy involves Amani and Matt temporarily divorcing so that one of them can sponsor Eni on a K-1 visa, a move that has fans divided on whether it's genius, reckless, or both. Cracks in the throuple. As the season progresses, however, it's becoming clear that the arrangement may not be as romantic as it sounds. Viewers have noticed troubling red flags in Eni's behavior. She has kept secrets, including the fact that her real name is Brenda, and some suspect she may not truly be in love with either Amani or Matt. Instead, there's speculation that she could be using the relationship for financial stability and the chance to move to America. On camera, her aloofness contrasts sharply with Amani's emotional investment, leaving fans worried about heartbreak ahead. For Amani, who has already overcome so much in her life, watching the cracks form in her unconventional family has been difficult. Yet she continues to carry herself with strength, balancing vulnerability with resilience in a way that has earned her respect from many fans. The Libra energy. Amani often describes herself as a proud Libra. For those who follow astrology, Libras are known for their charm, social skills, and ability to balance complex situations, all traits Amani demonstrates in her interactions. Whether she's mediating between Matt and Eni, navigating cultural differences, or explaining her name to a global audience, she brings a sense of grace and diplomacy to the table. It's no wonder she's been able to hold her own in both business negotiations and personal relationships. Representation and pride. Perhaps the most inspiring part of Amani's story is the pride she takes in her identity. Despite the confusion around her name and the misconceptions about her background, she has been unapologetically herself. She proudly identifies as Arab, celebrates her Tunisian roots, and embraces the challenges and opportunities of being an immigrant. By opening up about her bisexuality, she's also added much-needed representation to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, where LGBTQ+ storylines have often been underrepresented. For many viewers, Amani's journey isn't just about reality TV drama, it's about seeing someone who defies stereotypes and proves that success, love, and cultural pride can coexist. What's next for Amani? As 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 continues, the big question is whether the throuple will survive. Will Amani and Matt move forward with the divorce plan to bring Eni to America? Or will Eni's secrets and possible ulterior motives end the experiment before it even begins? Regardless of how the relationship unfolds, one thing is clear: Amani's story has already made an impact. From clearing up the confusion about her name to sharing her powerful backstory, she's more than just another cast member. She's a reminder that behind every reality TV headline is a real person with dreams, struggles, and triumphs. Conclusion: more than a name. What started as a simple debate about pronunciation has turned into a larger conversation about identity, culture, and resilience. Amani Jlassi isn't just the woman whose name fans couldn't figure out, she's a trailblazer who embodies the meaning of her name, wishes. Her wish for freedom led her out of Tunisia. Her wish for success drove her to conquer the tech industry. And her wish for love has led her to build a unique, if complicated, family. Whether the throuple lasts or not, Amani's journey is proof that she's more than capable of writing her own story, one that fans will remember long after the credits roll.